friend. Well, my buddy, excuse me, just finishing off a Kit Kat. Oh, that's better. Well, my buddy, hope all is well. Oh, don't worry, my phone's going off. Yeah, hope all is well. This is live stream number 339. I want to talk about trying to sell older items online. So whether it's promotions or something like that. I'll show you a few sales recently and my promotions I put on, which have really sparked my eBay store. So let's go through, say hello in a sec. So I'm on Instagram, I've got Facebook, Ko-Fi page, and eBay store, all in the description below. And I'll put my profile on there. You can go through and see what promotions I've got and see what items I like on promotion throughout the store. Let's have a look through. So we've got Monkey Fifth popped in first. Welcome, Pete. Richard Payne's popped in. Welcome, Richard. Got Chris Tyler's popped in. Also, Jimmy Riddle Show. Do check his channel out. All the shorts and the videos and the live 7 p.m. Tuesdays. I did leave you a little message because I couldn't watch it because I was in the pub with a mate. So I did put in there. Now I rewatched it, which I did, of course. In Tenerife. Hope the weather's good in Tenerife. How long are you staying for? And have a good trip in Tenerife. Hi, Ali, thanks for popping in. Down the list, Ali. That's it so far. Oh, Chrissy's popped in there. Welcome, Chrissy. Watching while I eat dinner. Hope you're well. Yes, doing okay. Donut's popped in. Welcome, Donut. So yeah, I'm okay. Just a bit cold because the weather's turned. It's been raining like literally most of the day here. Really heavily. I think it might be raining now. Yeah, I think it is actually raining now. Just for like a week and a half ago, it was so hot, and now it's raining. This tide has turned to the winter period. We get in the UK autumn, winter, and that. Let's go down the list. Back Saturday. No worries. Take care. Hope you have a good one in Tenerife. So, let me know. You got any questions? Let me know any questions. Put them in the side chat or after the video's finished in the comment section below. I did see that, Chrissy, on your Instagram, you got drenched by the school run. A load of people as well got drenched. They're in London for the eBay Open, which is tomorrow. Because Manchester was last week. eBay Open is tomorrow, Thursday. So see all the comments and all that stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow, right? And everyone like Sherry Sales and all the others on Instagram got really wet through London, which is like great. You know what I mean? But yeah, hi AA, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. So I thought I would talk about trying to sell older items online. I was having a brainwave the other week, thinking, I was looking at my store, thinking, what is the point, like, of these items sitting here and getting no views and stuff? Because as we already know, you've got like up to about, I think it's 90 days before your item, that's 3 months, before your items become very, very, very stale and will not get promoted by eBay. Roughly about 90 days. Won't get promoted by eBay. And they either drop off the search results or they're right so far down that people don't want to know. They won't look. Because after people, as you know, won't look at page 3, 4, 5, 6. They can't be asked. They haven't got time. If they ain't on the first page, they're not going to buy it. So I've given myself a little brainwave. I thought I'll have a fiddle and have a look around promotions because I promote my listings. Had a good period a while back with testing out promotions, turning them off, and I had quite a few good sales. But then I had a dry period where I was listing, but I didn't get many sales as such. I was like, oh, okay. If I put it back on, and it took a while, but it's come back up and it's doing okay. Some gets promoted, some doesn't. Depends. I don't promote all my listings, anything under £6, but I don't buy anything, and these days anything under that much anyway, or anything under like £10. I try not to anyway. If it's in a bundle, fair enough, but singular items, no. So I was having this little brainwave, and I'm thinking managing promotions, going through as you can go through. I'll have it. Let you look at that in a sec, and doing discounts and multi-buy and all that sort of stuff. It's just doing okay. I'll show you some sales in a bit. And I'm thinking, hang a minute, okay, I'll go through and put on like promotions and have a go through and doing okay, because as you know, with promotions like sales, for example, you go through, like, put your sales on and stuff, and when the items go through, because they've got to be on 30 days or more to go through onto a sale. So when they go through on the sale, it comes up when someone's looking at an item, say for example, I don't know, Toy Story toys, and they've put on lowest price first or sale or whatever it may be. It comes up with a sale because it comes up in red, like with a line across, which is a sale. And you click onto it. Oh, okay, right. Have a look through, and I'm thinking, right. I put some discounts on. They've worked a treat. Some stuff that I wouldn't have thought would sell in a month of Sundays. So we go through in a second about that. Go through. Got any questions? Put them in the side chat. Had 6 sales Monday, none Tuesday, one so far today. That's eBay. It sure is. Yep. You got to try and get on the algorithm, eBay algorithm, and sell. But it always very tricky to sell. Hi, Alan, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Who else we got in there? Okay, so what I'll do, I'll go through what I'll do on the video as well. I'll put it into sections like I had done in some lives and some on my car boot videos, like intro and whatever bits and pieces, and all that. So you can see, go through. So let's go settings, no, present, share screen, share the entire screen. Let me know, do you promote your items? Do you put sales on? Do you multi-buy? That sort of thing. And how has it helped your business? So here we go through this here. I put a 60% off on comics. So if you click on the comics here, you go 60%, it's 13 on offer. So if you, for example, click onto this one here, you go here, and then it'll tell you how much is off, 60%. For example, eligible items, terms, and stuff. Items I've had since about 2018, 19 that I need gone. Some of it I've rephotographed. You can see on the board background, but most of them are on the white sheet, which you can see some of them like got creases in. It's horrible. So I've gone through like that, plus gone through like my saving up to 40%, for example. There's 209 at the moment. I've sold a few items recently on that particular offer. So you got 2 on the sheep, for example, and all that sort of stuff there. I shouldn't have. I'll talk about 2 on sheep in a minute. And then there's basically loads of items, 40% off, because all of these are older items that I just want gone. There's 5 pages worth of stuff I've brought. Thought do well. And now, if you want anything, let me know and get on the old sales and stuff and promotions. You can also see that via my YouTube channel. Go on to my community posts. Scroll down. I think you can scroll down, and then you can see what I put on there. They running the comics to the 24th September, which is Sunday, because I go to a concert on the Saturday to see a couple of bands, metal bands, up at the Alexander Palace. So Sunday, I thought I better not do it then, just in case. So I put it on the Sunday at 8 o'clock. So then we got the discount on Shaun the Sheep, like October and stuff and all that. And then the other is 22nd, that's Friday, 24th, for example. Then the football program, they've done the same thing. I just wanted to get rid. So I may do like a 20% off on beer steins because they're not moving. Since I had to chuck out Germany for the Packaging Act and all that, my beer steins are not moving. I think I've sold one since in many, many months. So I've got to do a discount on beer steins. They do sell well, but only to certain collectors, if you know what I mean. So like that, for example. So I got the discount on Shaun the Sheep multi-buy, and I had one sale through that, but they brought two, the badges and the glow in the dark stickers. I've also had more than what it says here, but it's decent. As you can see what's going through. Base sales and stuff. Not loads, but enough to go through. So I'll stop sharing for a sec, and then I go through the actual sales. I've had, let's have a look through. On the 40% off, I've had 1, 2. Right, let's have a look. Because sometimes it doesn't come up for some reason. I've had 1, 2, 3. Even though Shaun Sheep was multi-buy, 3, 4. No, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've had 6. Even though it doesn't come up when you go into your orders or onto your manage your promotions for some reason. I've had them because I've had the can see, and then some have given me like offers as well. So I'm happy to accept those. So let's go through down the list. Hello. Anyone else popped in? No. Aya's got a question there. So, if I remove about 60 or more items from my listings, will this impact my eBay sales? I am trying to narrow down. Right. Well. So, if you're removing 60%, 60 or more items, I should say, then yes, I do 100% believe it will impact your eBay sales dramatically. Because when I got rid of a load of items, about 40 odd or more, when I was before I sold at the Carboots, because did that a week. I got a couple of those videos to edit through, but I did that section of videos. You can see while I was taking off my store, I got about 40 odd items plus, and it did have a detrimental effect on my eBay store. I was like, shit. So I had to kind of go through, sell similar on items, add new listing. Add new listings. But I do think it will have you effect if you're taking down a load of items. So just make sure you've got items going on your store from when you're taking off those 660, because you're gonna see it suffer for a week or so or more. Richard says he only does quantity discounts. Okay, which is fair enough. But as I say, most of those items are at least a couple of years old, at least. Some, since 2018, very, very small amount. And I do need to do a stock check, stock take, I should say, take, you know what I mean? To make sure, because I can guarantee a handful have fallen off. Not like Sam, Reselling Polly, said on Instagram about a load that fell off. Actually moaned at eBay about it and that. But I went through a box and made sure that I was checking out something in the box and taking out a DVD box set I sold. I was like, okay, I put it on the SKU codes and stuff and make sure they're in it. They were. So I'll do that as soon as the weather gets better again. I should have done it in summer, but I just didn't get around to it. You know how it is. Either too hot or are just busy and couldn't be asked. Alan says there, I did not have a sale for 8 days, but had 5 in the last 24 hours. That's weird. Are you listing items as well? And how often do you list items, Alan? It's good to have 5 in the last 24 hours. If they're decent sales, I'll take it all day long. Hi, Derek. Hope all is well with your barn and your business and stuff and life in general. Hi, NJ. Thanks for popping in. If you saw my latest video, I forgot my GoPro, but I did manage to see Ian J and James, which is Bullfines, in another car boot. But then I went to my local car boot and got a few items, if you've seen the video. But I did try and do a little bit on my phone. I was just sitting in queue. I was like, shit, I've got my GoPro. I left it upstairs on the table. It's like, bollocks. You know what I mean? I have a beer stein on sale for every year. I think only on for around £10 plus post. Okay. Most of my beer steins, let me go through the listing just quickly. Well, actually, no, I might show you. Collectibles. Yeah, perfect, Mundo. Yeah, mine are here. Let's go through. Present, share screen. Don't forget to select the audio. What beer stein is it though, Richard? Is it a small one with a lid, or is it musical, or is it like one of these? One of those random ones, because they got quite a few variations of beer steins. Big, small ones, musical. Cause I picked up a musical one a few years back. Well, might be 3 years back at a Jumble Trail. I didn't realise it was actually musical until the lady said, and I was like, shit, it's musical. Well, I didn't say that. I thought shit, because it kept going off for ages, and I was like playing, maybe I can't remember what tune it was now, but playing a decent tune. It's like Furbies when you get them around a car boot, they don't shut up because you ain't got nothing to take the batteries out. I had that once before, so I just shove it straight in the car. It was going, or I was ready to go. Bye bye. Boom. Let's have a look. Here's my beer steins. I do occasionally go through my listings every so often when I can, once every few weeks, and check titles, prices, descriptions, like quantities, if I made a mistake on that, or like prices. So some of these, like this one, for example, it's got a bit of a bent topper on it, but it's not a bad one because they all get cleaned. 1 litre beer stein. And then I've got some like the big ones, or even those smaller ones. I like picking them up. It's different. Like when I pick up wall plaques, shield plaques, and that, they're different to picking up monopolies. I'm sitting looking at some monopolies here. I've got 4 here, and I've got another 2 that regionals. And I like picking up different things. Not just the same old standard stuff, bread and butter. I do pick it up when I see it, but I like to pick up items that make me go wow. Not because it's like wow, always wow because of the price, like a new camera or something, which I've never found. But something that's wow, an interesting bit of history behind it. You know what I mean? Small ones, big Oktoberfest ones. I really enjoy looking at to see, I think, history behind them. For example, like these large ones, different variations. Because some of them I got for different areas: Dortmunder, Union, Soberheim. Because that's what interests me, history stuff. So I picked those up. And they do sell occasionally. I've got to really do I might do a 20% off promotion. I don't pay more than £5 for a beer stein. I will not. I did see 6 beer steins on Sunday. I saw 5, not including the one that I brought. That'd be 6. So 5 other ones, but they had like bent tops, cracking in. For example, somewhere like this, and somewhere like the other one that I show. They had bent tops, like it's got a slight bent top, cracking on the side, so I couldn't really pick them up, and then either like cracks down here or on this ring had proper not dirt, but it was like storage wear when it gets stored, and it has some sort of not disease, but you know what I mean. I couldn't pick them up, so I picked up one at the first car boot, and I saw another one down at the other one, but I couldn't because the top was literally very loose, and there's no way of putting it back on. So it's a shame. So I would have picked them all up for under £5 anyway. But a lot of people want them for 10, 15, £20, especially dealers and stuff. But you're lucky if you do get some for like £5. I do see nearly every week. Every time I go to the car boot, I see a beer stein at some point, which is always good, especially dealers. Don't forget the dealers. Anyway, put that over there. Check the comments section. Go down the list. Old items I just reduced. Yes, I have done that quite a lot over the years, but I like to put promotions on because what I found, which I already knew, all the promotions that I put on, as you saw, when they are looking for the item, they usually do lowest price first, 7 times out of 10, and they can see when that discounted item usually goes straight to the top on that particular. Well, it's always a good thing that people see, because some of these items I definitely wouldn't have sold. I know that, particularly now. Some good history behind these items and all. I look at those in a moment. I list about 3 items every 2 to 3 days. Okay, is that as much as you can list? It's fair enough. We all did differently. I try, like, for a while now, few months, try and photograph a load of items, 15, 20 plus, and then create the listings. So I've got to do it on the PC, and then there's add the pictures, and then create the list and add the pictures and do all the bits and pieces so I can actually put it up there now. Because normally I don't get much time to photograph or even list that often, but when I do, straight away. So you usually get some good sales from that. Hi Pete WW, thanks for popping in. Old items, e.g., if it's over 6 months, I end and then tell similar. My sales do go up, but might not be the one that I've ended. Yeah, I think when you sell similar, which is a good system, you not just ended it and relisted. Sell similar creates a new listing, so that will go straight to eBay's AI. Thinking, oh, okay, and you promote it further up. Yeah, and it puts like a little warning, a nice warning out on to your store and go, okay, promote, which I always feel anyway, and go through that way. Yeah, I do that. Just haven't done it in a while. Medium sized and had a lid, not musical or anything. Okay, just a standard size. Oh, it's getting warm in here. It was cold earlier. I put this on first time in about 4 months. Put a jumper on. I had to wear one the other day. Then 2 days ago, and then I wore one last night. I was sweating in the pub. I thought, fuck it, I'll wear a blade jumper. You know what I mean? What like one is, Richard? This one here. Oh, bloody things. So I'm whacking on a load of vinyl. I keep hitting me with my foot. Madness Uncle Sam remix on my store. What Richard one is? Yeah, so that's a medium-sized one, but it's a big one, not a long medium-sized, but a big one. I love the sound. Oh, a lot more. And this one's got nothing on the bottom, but it's Vienna. It's a place in Vienna with a historical Ferris wheel. You can see there. So that's like a medium-sized one. And I've learned all this through just picking up items as and when and going through and researching. Because when I first started, all I really knew was about the toys I used to pick up. The toys I used to pick up as a kid, the odd football program thing, and that's really about it. But you learn as you go. I'm still learning now. I still pick up things going, what the point of picking that up for? Why did I do that? Why did I buy that? You know what I mean? But less now. I kind of know exactly. Let's go down the list. 6 inches. Okay. Yeah, about roughly same height as that medium-sized one I've got there. That was showing you the bigger one. Yeah. Hope you're doing good, Peter. Yes. Thank you very much. Yeah, I look forward to doing them myself. I always do struggle with topic. But something came to me today to do about these because I found it good promotional sales. I'm not a business seller. I don't have to worry so much. I can list up to 1,000. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's fair enough. But as long as those items are ones from your house and you do all right. Hi, Carl. Thanks for popping in. Read this one, Daniel Palmer. Hi, Daniel. Thanks for popping in. Having problems at the moment with my laptop battery is dead, not charging, so I might upgrade to a tower. Right, okay. Sounds good. If you can't get a battery for your laptop, depending on what laptop it is, because sometimes the older laptops are harder to find the batteries because you can take the batteries out. And I'm right in believing with laptops, some are harder than others. But I've always used computer tower and stuff, but with my one upstairs, I do need to give it a clean. I try and clean it 3 times a year, but I've not done it for a while. Because you can hear the fan with the dust inside the fan. So same with this one down here. I've got to give it once over at some point. I'll do that as soon as I can. Probably next week or something because I'm away. Out Saturday, so I won't be able the chance to probably be tired on Sunday. So that's why I'm not sourcing on Sunday either. Okay, right. Let's go through the sales. Bear with me on those sales. So most of these sales have been through promotions. The promotions I've had, for example, these here. So you go through, as you can see, Dawn of War, Courage of and Honor. It's really good though that they've updated the on the PC and the app, make the pictures bigger, which is decent because they're very tiny before. Not so great photos. They're using my other light I have, which I'm not using at the moment. I'm using the other ones I show you a picture of the other week. The dual ones with where you can plug into the mains, no battery, because the other one had a battery, and you can see it's not great for a picture here, as you can see. But it done me a service though. I still keep it for a backup, and I had it up for £12, as you can see. The buyer saved £4.80 on that one. 40% off. Sometimes they've given me an extra little pound. They wanted £1 off for that. I'm happy because just to get rid, because I brought these on Carboot a few years ago when they were running on a Saturday. Now they're running on a Wednesday for varying reasons. But that was okay because I sold that for $7.20 plus the postage. Overall, just double check that. Yeah, $7.20 plus the postage overall. So overall £10.40, which I'm pretty happy about. Just get rid of it. Really, probably would have been I think 50p each. I brought them for, so £1.50. Next one we've got a Risk. I brought this somewhere probably knowing me, a car boot, just a standard risk. Well, actually no, it's probably standard risk. This was when I had shit items lying about in my back room. Now it's our sort of front room. Changed it around for varying reasons, obviously, because my dad and that. Before I had this room, and you can see like the guitars, and I've still got so no more. But photos are average, I suppose. All there, I think it was. £9 overall. I'd have 15. I'd have for more, but then I reduced the price, saved £6. So I was pretty happy because some of these items that I'm going to show you wouldn't have sold otherwise, other than the offer. So, like, my overall earnings on that particular one was £7.25 with the offer as well. So I'm kind of pretty happy with that. Particularly on that particular risk. I'll go through the chat in a sec after this one. So I got Shaun the Sheep Walker badge. I brought a load of. I've still got like 20 available. 5. Well, it's more than 5 sold. Literally, I've sold quite a few of them. I'll have a look in a sec how many I've sold. And then you got Shaun the Sheep, get glow in the dark stickers. So you get like 2 lots in one. I brought it down 2020, I think, at a Jumbles trail, about half an hour from where I live. It was an old couple. I think they were selling for like their son or grandson or something. And I brought a board game there, Antiques Roadshow, which is crap. I don't know why I bothered, but I helped them out. And I paid them these. I think I paid a tenner overall for the whole lot. And literally, like, sold the glow in the dark stickers. Let's have a look. So, yeah, 550, yeah. Yes, overall it's 1075 with all the promotion, with the promotions and the what do you call it? I'm going. I can't remember what I'm doing. Postage and that postage. I knew I was going to do something. Postage, right? Then it was okay. I got around 623 for both overall. I'm pretty happy with that because they were on for a £5 and then £5.50, but that they actually used the multi-buy offer, which is here. The multi-buy offer, which has come up as a 40% off, which is the same price anyway. For some reason, I worked it out. So let's go have a look at the chat. Hello. Yeah, it's always a way you get more listed. Yeah, I've got loads to list as well. It's just working out what to list and get it all on because I need to tidy up. Tidy the top on the table, but underneath and everywhere else is just blah. I made a little video yesterday on that. That'll be out in a week or so's time. That little video, little tidy up video. Hi, Bill's Movements popping in. Keep an eye out for Terry Pratchett Unseen Library books. I've got 5. I think you're selling for money for my computer. Yeah, I've always knew about the Terry Pratchett books. The Unseen Library, but I've never seen any. I've got Terry Pratchett books, but I've not had the ones that were really good money. Might as well, yeah. If you save up for something, it's good. Yeah, because I do reselling, so I have a few pennies back for future-esque and what I know is going to happen in the future, of course. And so let's go through some more sales. So Simpsons comics. I've had these for donkey's years. They're Bongo Simpsons. There's 4 there. And okay, that went on 60% off offer with the comics. So I'll put them back on when they finish. So sold would do 60% off. So the discount was like £7.20. You know, I didn't earn that much realistically, but you know, I wanted them gone. £3.32 overall with the ad I've got on, like promotional ad, the postage, for example, the label and discounts and stuff. I don't care. I want them gone. Otherwise, I was happy to take them off and just chuck them down the charity shop. You know what I mean? £3.32 overall does me, helps out, but it's not a lot. I know. Is it worth it or not? Who knows? Let me just put some feedback on that one. I like to put the feedback on just so it helps out the eBay store, as well as like when people leave questions and comments like on this channel, PRA's Adventures. Next one here, Vicar Dibley. I got 2 of these. This one went on 40% off offer. Vicar of Dibley. Vicar. Sorry. Geraldine Granger. Dawn French, Gary Waldron, James Fleet, John Buffalo, Joe Peacock, etc. Lloyd Pack, Liz Smith, Emma Chambers. Very good. It's not all of them, but near enough. I was pretty happy, like, because I had up £15. This one, I believe, I got it at a Jumble Trail, one of the first ones I did. When I wasn't using the GoPro, when I didn't have a GoPro, I was using like a Sony DSC HX99 camera, which has a weird sound to it. Not as sharp as a GoPro or crisp as this here. So, £6 off, 40% off offer, which is decent, realistically. Get gone. So overall, I earned £6.52. So I'm checking via the app. The next one has got a bit of history into it. I'll show you that in a sec. Let's go see if any comments go through. Yeah, yes. Yeah, yes, I did say that. Yes, removing about 60 or more items on your listings to taking them down and deleting them, will it impact badly on your store? Like a lot, because eBay see that and go, oh, okay, we won't promote, but you've got to counterbalance that with adding as many items as possible to be able to be okay, like do well in the search results and also with getting sales, because you can't just take off 60 odd items and just be thinking, oh, I'm going to get £1,000 worth of sales. No, you can't do that. You've got to add the listings on when you take them off. You've got to think about how you're going to do that. I hope that helps. Thank you very much. Alan, appreciate that, mate. Found 5 at a charity shop, £1.50. Wow. That's different charity shops from where you are, Daniel, compared to like most of the country, I suppose. Higher prices. So this one here, Chelsea FC, you can see, didn't go on any sort of promotion because of the 40% off sale. Because you have to have to qualify for a sale. You have to have an item on your store for more than 30 days or something. I don't think this was. I think it would have been, but I think, if I remember rightly, I edited it and done some corrections on it. As you can see, what's this? It's got a CJ. I was racking my brain. I got this in Cobham. Where Cobham lies is about 5 minutes, literally, from the Chelsea FC training ground. Was it last year? Last year, because I went twice. The first time I went, I was chatting to a lady in one of the charity shops, right? And she said she gets a lot of the Chelsea team in, Yex team, like who are there, the people who work behind the scenes and on the staffing, managers, all throughout the charity shop, done that. And that's when I missed out a DJ Drogba one, which I should have picked up, and I should have got £60 for it, but I didn't for some reason. But this here has Chris Jones. It's an ex-first team Chelsea fitness coach from quite a few years ago, back in the good days, when we won a lot of stuff. These days, not a lot. But I was pretty happy with that, to find that for... I don't think I paid that much either for it. But I got a few other bits and pieces. I got that rugby jacket and the one with that name in it. If you've seen my videos previously. So I'm pretty happy with that. I got overall £11.59 with all the ads and postage labels, transaction fees, etc. So £11.59 from about £2 or £3 is okay. It's bread and butter, as we say. But I do like the history of it, because Cobham is not far. Because you got, for example, just get it on my phone. You got, from where I am, you got like Oxshott, Stoke-Yabanon, Cobham, Painshill. It's not far. It's about a 20-minute drive, if that. And basically, where Chelsea training ground is by the station. For example, so like the training ground is in Stoke-Yabanon. So literally, it's about 5 minutes with their Range Rovers, BMWs, and all Rolls Royces, Ferraris, and that. You know what I mean? Because they've got to live within a certain mileage of a training ground. It's a very nice area, very upmarket area. So I went there, and I got some cracking stuff. I do need to go again. Second time I went, it was bloody raining, so I got soaked to death. Well, not literally death, but you know what I mean? I got soaked. I don't think I filmed that. Did I put it on Instagram? Or I filmed one of them. Anyway. Because these are sold since the 14th September. I forgot to mention. Sold on the 14th, paid on the 15th, sold the 15th September, sold the 17th, because I don't get sales every day. Sold on the 18th, sold on the 18th, and the 19th September, and the Burkatex jacket, 19th September. And I got this at a local jumble sale, which used to be on before the pandemic in my hometown. It's really the best jumble sale ever I've been to. Burkatex. I don't really go for that much money. Medium. I don't think it's a great brand. Photographs are shit. Don't ask. It's before I was using the app. Before I was using the photo room, which I've used for 2 years now. £9.60. So I had it for £16 though. I had it for 20, and then I put it down to 17, 16. So £9.60 overall. £9.60. Sorry, and someone it gave me an offer, and I thought, okay, take £8 just to get rid of it. I don't mind if it's like not too low. So overall, I got £6.25 for that one, because that's really the only one that gave me an offer after the promotion. Most people are happy with promotion anyway. With that, the last one, that sold yesterday. The one that sold today randomly, which I didn't realise I would, forgot all about. I had on the store. poor photos, don't get me wrong. It's a men's Wrangler. It's black jeans. Waist 34, leg size 32. Sold today. Yeah, don't ask about the photographs. Yeah, they're crap. What you got to look about with jeans, you got to look at the bottoms. Have they been taken up? Because I had a pair of jeans that came back to me because it'd been taken up. I never realised. So I got Wrangler, waist 34, length 32. They're regular, so they will be a normal size length. Don't ask me. I'm not a clothing expert. You want to go to Bowl Finds or Resells or someone or Luxury Pickers or Chatty Pete. You know what I mean? I just do it as and when. Oh shit! Whoops. Me mean to do that. So Daisy. So that one. So I got overall £5.71 after all the promotions and post labels and postage, all that sort of stuff. And so I had it because I had it for £18. I just want to get rid of it, you know. So I'll keep that because all the items I put on are stuff that have been there way over 6 months plus, more likely about a year. So I wouldn't have got particularly that sale or this one or even, for example, that sale. You know what I mean? But I'm pretty happy, like, with those sales to start off with on the promotions. Now, let me just double check anything's come through. No. Take that off. Go there. Lovely. Let's have a look, see what people are saying. So time, plenty of time, plenty of time. Yeah, I'd say best to go through anyway and sort it out. Add up new items anyway. Hi Darren, thanks for popping in. 30 is short, 32 is regular, and 34 is long. Right. I'm always learning about clothing. Not an expert. I don't list a lot of clothing, but occasionally I like to list something that's I find interesting. Not just a bog stand stuff. But cheers, Darren. Appreciate that. Now let's have a look on the listing. Wrangler. Because I've got like I think I saved if I can find Edge, going to Edge, Microsoft Edge, saved up some sites for it. Have I? Yeah, men's jacket size, and I think I've got something on my phone as well. Close. Okay, there. You got any questions? Put them in the side chat. Just have a look at that quickly. Yeah, 34 is long. Right, okay. Made in Turkey anyway, so I've got all stuff that I've put into folders on my phone. Like, I call it trading card websites, but yeah, I've got like 20 best penny boards, for example. I've got loads, as you can see. I might have to see that very well, but I got like that. I got another one full of Carboots and jumble sales. CH Monday design for like ties and wall plaques, cards, trading cards, t-shirt sizes. That's a handy one. Website. A t-shirt size, for example, which is it's gone to Vistaprint. It was a site for t-shirt sizes, but it must have changed to Vistaprint. What sod? You got to check all these things. But the best one I've had, with which I've given to you many times in the past, is mugglenet.com. If you want your Harry Potter mistakes, mugglenet.com. It's the best site in the world for Harry Potter mistakes. If you're into your selling like Harry Potter books. I sell occasionally myself, and you've got to sort it out. I'll answer that in second. Darren. Sorry, not Darren. Sorry, that's Alan. I'll answer that in sec. Do excuse me. MUGLE MuggleNets.com. Right. Harry Potter. Oh, it's raining again. Great. There we go. I found it. To type it in. Here we go. I'll put it in the description below as well. Just your Harry Potter book mistakes. MuggleNet.com. So it's really interesting. How it works out. How you can find out the book mistakes on all the books. And all you learn about your Harry Potter and fun facts and just to help you out realistically. I'll put it on the description below as well in the comment section after the fact. Question: am I ready for Q4? Well, I'm ready, as in I've got the stock to list. Just get around to listing it, but in a roundabout way, I would say yes, I am ready. I'm clearing out older stock, ready for new stock to land. I don't particularly try and list stock that's going to be, well, what I'm saying is people sometimes when they sell on Amazon or other sites and they try and go out to shops like Sainsbury's, Tesco's and do like bulk buying, that sort of thing. They buy loads of stuff for one thing because they know that particular item is going to be in, if I mean, in that down with the kids. But I just list usuals like board games, toys, vinyl, these, for example, just usual stuff. And these would do well as well. Trucks for skateboards, all sorts, books, toys, shoes, usuals. What people want to buy for Christmas. But I know personally, it's the time now to start and get it ready. I know last year's Christmas, I didn't have a very good Q4 because obviously what happened with my dad and that I didn't list as much. But the year before, I had a cracking Q4. I was selling it literally as I listed it. It sold, but maybe because 2021 in the end of the pandemic and people were just buying more. But I don't know if this year particularly, like, people are going to be buying on eBay as such. Let me know if you think like people will still like. Well, how can I put it? People would still buy on eBay, as in being cool to buy on eBay, or they use like sites like Etsy, Vinted, Depop. You use Amazon to buy on, etc., etc. Or they just go old school and go eBay. I still think people will, but I don't know, like this cashless society and stuff. And eBay got really up their game. They're doing a few bits I've read recently, but they need to update their game, really upgrade it. Like with all these shop closures, for example, like Wilkinson's, for example, gone. Poundland gone. Prezzo, for example. I know my hometown as well. A lot of layoffs and that, if you know what I mean. People down at the job centre or people, I don't know, having to go look for other work and not be able to buy so much. It's really difficult, you know. Well, that's what I personally think anyway. Am I going to follow Carboots Christopher for free postage? Not in a million years. No. I understand, like, free postage, what it does. It boosts your store. eBay like to see it. But how I find it is, if people want that item, whatever it may be, for example, like, I don't know, a bop it. I picked one out just for randomly. If they want a bop it, they are willing 8 times out of 10 to pay that postage. I've not had one, well, I haven't had a person in about a year and a half ask me to combine postage if they've brought like more than like say 2 items, for example, combined postage. They will pay, like on the Torn the Sheep, Walker badges and the glow in the dark stickers, they paid postage twice. They could have asked me. Mum's like, "Oh, are you gonna give them postage back?" I'm like, "No." They should have asked me if they wanted postage, but no. I find if they want the item, they're willing to pay what the postage is, because they're more interested, I find, that the item comes quickly and not broken, rather than pay X amount for postage. I always try and give deals when I can, even though I know that the postage is going up or very, 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 very soon. For Royal Mail, for example, there's always discounts though. I'm always willing to give a discount on postage if they ask for it. If I don't, then they'll just get these bog standard postage I put on to my eBay store, which I've got to log back into eBay, which let's have a look through, which I use on my business policies. Okay. Yeah, which I use business policies, so it's easier to select. But if it goes up again, I've always got it onto what one it roughly is, and Yoda, because I use Royal Mail, like post office, second class, first class, second class, sign for example. I do offer collection, you know, a lot of collection throughout all my postage options, and I don't mind if it's very, very local to go and to deliver it. That's fine, but I'll never offer free postage, even though if like eBay specifically say do it. No, I always try and give the best postage they can. Not one of these to follow suit, but I understand why people do it. But for me personally, it's a no-no. I've always done postage. And I've very, very, very rarely had people moaning about the postage costs. Probably had about 2 or 3 since I've been doing eBay. And I'm always willing to help, like do a discount if I buy multiple items or this and the other, or put promotions on as you've seen I do. But I use Royal Mail and Yodel mainly. Very, very, very occasionally I use Evri. I'm thinking of the bloody name now. Evri, if I need to, but probably once out of 10 items. But Yodel works a treat. It's a game changer for me when I went to Yodel about 4 years ago. I never had 2 problems with Yodel in all that time, and they've been resolved in, well, very quickly anyway. Not in minutes, but you know what I mean, very quickly. So I've got to update all my items onto the business policies. Most of them, about 70%, are on there. I find the odd one that I haven't done, but it's got, like, for example, second class standard, for like the second class standard trading cars one. Yodel for beer steins, for example. Just different one. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on there, which works well. No, 11, sorry. Which was the collection only one, which is the heavy shit. Sometimes, like, for example, if an item I find that, like, you've got, I don't know, an item that sometimes when you send to the Highlands, like Scotland, and you gotta go, like, when I sold a pair of bowls, I sold it, like, on eBay, and they're quite heavy, and they went to the Highlands in Scotland. I went to Menez Post. It was bloody expensive, Menez Post. But I copped the postage because I didn't know it was going to sell, and I thought it just sell normal UK and whatever. But sometimes, well, if an item that's sold, I think, oh, I've got to change the postage. I will go to that person, and go, I'm got to change the postage from Royal Mail, for example, to Yodel, or Yodel to Evri, and I always put underneath that there'll be no charge to you. So whatever, if it's over, then I take the wrath for that. But if it's under, good. But I always say roughly about that, like, it's not going to cost that particular buyer any more. You know what I mean? They're always happy with that. Always. So yeah. eBay bollocks. eBay gum. Sounds northern, that does. Any old iron, flat cap. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I think people do expect to pay postage if it's a larger item, not media. Yeah, I think, like, for example, with your bog standard media, a standard DVD or a standard CD, yeah, they particularly get free postage because you've got, like, your usuals, like on Amazon, or you've got World of Books, or you got the other ones that do media. So yeah, that's why I very rarely pick up CDs or certain media. It's got to be worth, like, be a certain amount of money. I would like to minimum esque. Yes, people will still buy on eBay. User base of all the other platforms is tiny compared. Very, very true indeed. I was just comparing that to different types of people. Well, I'm not saying aliens or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, for example, millennials, or like, for example, like older people, middle-aged people who are up the mobile. You know what I mean? With all this technology, or I don't know, someone's someone's grandson has shown their nan or whatever, like Etsy or this and you'll buy this and the other. You know what I mean? But normally, yeah, most people would just do eBay. See, easy about it that way. But I also think it helps with the channel to be able to give discounts and to people, and that's why, like, I've never really got back on the Poshmark. That's a whole nother fucking ball game with Poshmark. I'll go for another 4 hours on Poshmark. I'm not really going to go into that, because I know a lot of people through the community who do Poshmark and they do shows and that. But it's basically just selling. It's basically what I feel Poshmark in UK is, just selling to people in the reselling community. That's all watches people's lives. I don't watch any of them, but some people do. Yeah, you know what I mean? Gets a bit monotonous in that particular whether that word, like, boring, where, I want to see on, like, so and so's Instagram post that you sold this to another reseller. I'm thinking, oh, you're wearing that, are you? Someone's, oh, is that it? I gave up. Poshmark. Literally, I might do it in the new year, but I gave up Poshmark in a way when they pissed me off with the like get me money for the item, and then they had to go through a million things. Oh no, can't do that. This won't work. And in the end, I did. For me, £8, took the piss to be honest. But yeah. Royal Mail putting up prices for large letters not good for media. No, because it take over the 100 grams. The 100 grams for like a, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's not. So the smaller media sellers won't be able to sell it. Paid postage all the way for me, apart from large letters and occasional higher priced items, but it's built in anyway. If you're offering free postage and you just build in your price, your total price anyway, so it's okay. Like, but I can understand where you're going, yeah, on that particular. I did see that, yeah, the other day, yeah, offering 30% sending out items 1 kilogram for £2 via Evri. Yeah, I thought Evri. The main thing for me is that I used to start doing Evri about 2-3 years ago. But I looked at on Google Maps the local Evri places. There wasn't that many around, and the place that I went to, I got pissed right off. Because I could see the Evri locations, and from where I am, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a decent driving distance, right? Within a certain mileage, and I just thought like one where I went up to, they were rude. It was a petrol garage. They were rude and they didn't want the parcels, and I just thought, soddy, I'm walking out. Walked out last day of parcels. I found one that does Evri and was nice, but I gave up in the end. I don't do the collections for it because I had some problems with Yodel collection when I used to do collections for Yodel through pandemic and stuff like that. It's a little bit more expensive, but it worked out okay. But they wouldn't come, so I had to rebook the delivery, and I got peed off of it, so I didn't bother. But actually, only like problem-esque other than 2 parcels I went missing. But I got the money back from that. But over since 2019, late 19-esque. Let's have a look down the list. eBay gum. Well, yeah. Hi Geordie, thanks for popping in. Geordie Reseller, appreciate that. Down the list we got Evri doing DPD and Evri. Oh, cold tea. Oh right, okay. I did hear someone mention about DPD with Evri, but I've not used DPD since I started. I've mainly used Yodel and Royal Mail for what I sell anyway, and your Evri and others if I do need to, but very, very, very occasionally. Good as my other nearest Evri shop is a bit out of the way. Ah, see, yeah, it's difficult when like the shops are miles away. Oh. Yodel is 2 die 1 up to 1 kilogram too. Yeah, it's a decent sizing as well, especially like that as well, and the weight. Yeah, I suppose, yeah. I'm just used to it, like. Um, So I've got some DPD pickup locations. A second. Oh, it's better. Trying to think. DPD parcel shop. So have a look. See what I've got. I've got more actually than Evri. Where's that one? Just go on on Google Maps actually. I haven't looked through the DPD. Oh, I'm not going down there. I will refuse. Got a DPD in the post office. Not actually in the post office, but DPD separately to the post office. So the post office is around the back of a Tesco's, I think. Tesco's, yeah, Tesco's, and yeah, DPD is on the yellow counter, right? I never use that one because they're pricks in there. Yes, DPD pickup station near me. Okay, and then we got a pickup parcel shop. Right, Paul Roan, pickup parcel shop. Basically, oh, okay, we've got loads. So basically, I've got loads of pickup parcel shops near me where I would assume you've got to pick up the parcel when they get sent to them. But I've only got 1, 2, 2 that I can get to. But actually, you can actually send parcels in. I'm not sure if you can send the parcels at the pickup shops. I don't know if you can. Let me know if a DPD pickup parcel shop, is that just to pick up the parcels that are being sent via wherever it is, or can you send the parcels there? Because it's always good to look at the different postage options, because obviously when one goes sky high for prices, you look at others. But I have used DPD in the past, but not for many years. I'm just having a look at that. DPD pickups. Let's have a look on Google. DPD POCKUP pickup. Yeah, pickup shops. Pickup shops. Handover. You when you look at book DPD pickups, pickup shop. There's enough customer. Oh, see, allows customer to choose where you want to receive the order. If you can't take it at home, yeah. All right, I get you. I get you. I understand that. So we've got to pick up parcel shops. Oh, it might be all right. Pick up. Our local home base. Just having a look. Help parcels. Shop finder. Quickly have a look. It's always interesting. Let's go through. Got any questions? Put them in the side chat. Just looking at my local ones. Allow. Bloody hell, you got more than what's on Google Maps. Oh wow, I've gone to DPD website. Local there. All right, select. Find out about the pickup service. Okay, they're pickup services. I have to have a look because there's more pickup services than actual parcel shops. Let's have a look. So, oh, you can. Right. Okay. It's always interesting to find out. Possibly, I've not looked into it. I'll just quickly look into it now. Just having a look because you mentioned DPD. Look from there. Luckily, 2 post offices and to every drop off point, 1 mile range. Not bad. Yeah, I've got quite a few post offices, but most of them are just in shops, so I can't take too many parcels. But I've got a few. But I just use my local normally. And they're absolutely okay. think they just mean they pick the parcel up from there. Right, okay. I'll have to have a look into it. But at the moment, with Raw Mail and Yodel, it works out a good price because I use Parcel Go, Parcel Monkey. Sometimes, if I've got like, saying I use Packlink if it's need be, but yeah, pretty decent. Well, can get around. But if you like, I lived in a village and I got to travel a mile, like mile or 2 miles or more, then it'd be a bit different. But I don't. Very local, compact where I live. So yeah. So I've shown him some few sales. What I do, I'll put that as in the section, so you can see that if you want to go back and have a look. I'll put it in the comments and description below after the video is finished rendering. I'll put mugglenet.com for the Harry Potter books, the mistakes. Very useful, that is. Very, very useful. Next video, I might edit. I've got a couple of days worth for a week vlog, 10th and 11th of August to edit, to go through from that other few days, 2 days I've done. Or I've got the video recorded yesterday from the tidying up a little bit, just update and tidy up. I might actually do the last vlog from Reigate because I don't want to leave it any longer. Castle and Caves. Very interesting. Was it Castle? No, sorry, wrong one. Visit the Priory Park and Reigate Park, where I walk up a hill. I mean, a bloody big hill, and it's really hot day. It was tiring, but it was new. It was nice. I might do that on Friday, so look out for that on Friday. And then this weekend, I'm not sourcing at all because I'll be at a concert up in the Alexandra Palace the 23rd, Saturday. So I'll get a little bit of footage together from the two bands. Not a lot, but a bit. I'll add a couple of bits, maybe on YouTube short or tiny little video. More on Instagram. And then, yeah, there'll be Instagram from a trip up to London. And then obviously next week, not sure what next week's happening, but then obviously the weekend after I'll be sourcing, because what I found is there's not many sourcing days on the main car boots, like 4 or 5 other car boots, because one's already closed down, one will be closing down soon. That's on a Wednesday. Then it got till about end of October, so the 29th of October. There is one starting that's an hour away from me, which I don't go to. In the winter, apparently, I know people who have, and apparently it's crap. There's another one that's on all year round, that's about an hour away, further down south, which apparently is not great either. But I've still got some jumble sales to go to up until November time, I think. Yes, November time. Nope, end of October. Jumble sales, and then obviously I'll be looking online and still sourcing videos, but probably after October there won't be so many car boot videos, but I'll try and get some out because I'll probably go to a couple. There is a few around, but I'll try and get some other videos out that I can. The Ali Pally, yeah, China Palace, yeah, great. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching this particular live. Hope you got some good information from the live. And like this video, share this video with friends and family, subscribe and all the rest of that. Keep subscribed for more content, because it always is per week, as much as my time allows me to edit videos for you legends. And take care. See you later. Have a great rest of your evening. Take care.